All right guys, so here we are. I have the motor installed, coolant is in there. Couple issues, the springs that go here and the rubber pieces with the bolt, they are sheared off. New gaskets, new everything is here. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna turn the key on, I'm gonna crank it over without the fuel pump. That way we can get some fuel cycling through this thing and then we can fire it off. So right now it says I'm in neutral. Let's see, I haven't turned this thing over yet. And the battery's too low. That's awesome. Let's see, 9.6 volts. Let me grab a jump pack, throw it on there and see if that helps. All right, jump pack's on there, key is on. What's it say we have as far as, it says 10.7. I'm just turning it over, trying to build some pressure. Definitely sounds like it's got pretty good compression though. All right, now I'm gonna hook up the fuel pump and we'll fire this thing off to see what it sounds like. It might be a little loud initially with the lifters not 100% pumped up, but let's see. Hopefully I have these guys on the right cylinders. Let's find out. Turn the key off. Cycle the fuel pump, here we go. Nothing yet. Let's make sure I don't see any check engine lights. Oh, I do have a check engine. What do we have? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, I flip-flop these around. Let's see what happens this time. Fuel pump priming, I may have been on the wrong ones. Oh, there we go. Pretty high idle right now. I'm hoping it quiets down a little bit. There we go. Not sure why it's so high of an idle right now. I really don't like it being that high. That's kind of weird why it's doing that, why it's so high. It should not be that high. There shouldn't be any throttle on that thing at all. Let's just make sure. It could have a little pull on that. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and loosen up that, screw it in a little bit to make sure we don't have any open. All right guys, here it is. The 2010 Polaris Ranger RZR-S 800 EFI is all together. Now there is something wrong here. There is no latch for the door up here. It is still a mess. I did run into a few other problems. There are a lot of bolts in this thing that are missing the whole bodywork on that I am actually not going to purchase. I'm going to let him go ahead and take care of that. The bolt down here on the lower suspension is basically rusted together. I don't want to break that. Otherwise, I would run that cable the right direction. New caliper on the right rear with brake pads in the rear. Fresh coolant fan was not working. Got that working, had a stuck thermostat. The fan was even plugged in up front. New grommets here. Charging system works, new battery. It has a new crank up build. Multiple videos on this one you guys are gonna be in for. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and fire this thing up and actually see if we can take it for a ride. And after I take it for a drive, probably tomorrow, I'll clean this thing up and give Roger a call and say, hey man, come get it. Cause it has been here. If you can see my little marker board over here, it got dropped off, November 11th, November 6th last year, and I told him it's gonna be months before I even got my hands on it, and now today is, I think, May 21st, 2025. Got it done, full build, clutches are redone, got tires on it, rear wheel bearings I installed on that, changed out some bolts on the control arms in the back. Again, four-wheel drive wasn't working. It needed a battery. It needed a bunch of stuff. The speakers are not hooked up or anything like that. I'm gonna have to tell him just get a Bluetooth one. That way it saves him some frustration. So let's jump in this thing, fire it up, and let's see if we can take this thing for its first ride. One thing I forgot to mention, new transmission fluid, new transfer case. They have two different fluids in there. Both of those have been changed. Front differential, rear differential fluids changed. Now I did in the back, I did drill a hole through the bottom of the skid plate to access the drain bolt for that one part of, I think they call it the differential on this. I can't remember, whatever they call it. One of them doesn't really have a good spot for it to drain, so I actually took a hole saw, put a nice hole in there so it can drain through. But anyways, let's jump in this thing. I am not gonna put the seat belts on because they're kind of gross. And don't worry, I will move the camera up so we can see what is going on. What is in my pocket? My motorcycle key. My motorcycle key is in my pocket, poking me in my butt. Don't need that right now. And then about took the speaker out. So we'll have to hold this door shut, or I might be able to grab a, actually I'm gonna grab a screwdriver, an old screwdriver. I don't want to use one of my good ones. I'll grab an old one. Nice long old screwdriver here. That'll work. I think that'll fit. Let's see. Will that fit through this hole? I thought it'd go all the way through. I think it's full of. But anyway, okay, I have to get something shorter than that because that's too long. Apparently that's too long. So let's grab, I don't know what to grab here. Well, you know what, we'll just use this, screw it. We'll use this one. I don't use this old thing for much besides jumping starter solenoids. And what I'm gonna do, once I get in here, and shut this door, I'm gonna try to put it through that hole and basically lock it in there like that. Now the door's locked. Let me unhook you guys from my chest. Let's fire this bad boy up. This is kind of a weird feeling. I've never been this, oh, I can't fix that, but hey, it is what it is. I will have to fix that maintenance light, didn't do that. So let's go ahead and throw it into, there's park, there's reverse, low, high, no issues at all getting to those spots. Charging at 14 volts. I don't know if the light bar works. Honestly, I don't know if anything on here works. But that's all right. Let's go ahead and, we're in reverse. Let's hopefully not hit the trailer as we back out here. Well, that's the first. Well, I can't say I didn't drive it before, but I drove it when it wasn't running right. Let's get this steering wheel down. That's a little too low. I wonder if I can get you guys on my chest if I put this way up here like this. Nah, I'll probably just hold you. All right. Let's start low range. First test drive. Well, seems like everything's working like it should. Just gonna cruise around nice and slow. That mirror. Rev this motor up quite a few times and warmed it up quite a few times. You can see right now I don't have a lot of space to drive this thing like always. Oh, shucks, geez. not too bad. Front suspension is definitely really soft. I don't know if those are the neighbor's ducks down by my bridge or not, but let's put this thing in high gear. Whoa, just spun the crap out of the tires. Oh yeah, she spins them up easy. Easy. Let's get a good run up the road here. Up the driveway anyways. I don't want to scare these ducks too much. What's up, quackers? Dude, this thing spins so much. That's crazy. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and go up the side road over here. This thing had miles per hour, just RPMs. Fix the steering wheel real quick. This one's easy to fix. It's just a race style one. If I can get it to pop off and pop on, there we go. A little straighter. Doesn't sound bad. It's working pretty good. I'm not trying to go crazy fast either. I don't know this machine very well, so hopefully you guys can hear me. It does float really bad. Dirt flying everywhere in this thing. Leaves flying around. All the brakes do work. That's a positive, but I hate to go straight across into the damn bushes over there. Back on the driveway. Oh yeah, this baby just spins it. Yeah, that makes me happy. I like it. All right, so I'm gonna go over here. We're gonna park this bad boy. I'm gonna call it done. I mean, if he wants to get a few more bolts for himself, that's fine. Save him some money. Unless he wants me to do it, then I will. But boy, I tell you what, it's been a while on this thing. and we got a good idle at 2,500. Uh-oh. I wonder if I think the transmission adjuster bolt, not bolt, but where he adjusted that, probably popped out. It was very hard to get in there. Let's take a look and see if I am correct on that. I'm guaranteeing it because I can feel it moving. Get that screwdriver out. Very hard to get out of. Let's take a look. Yeah, you see that right there? That's what I figured. It was out when I got it, and it's out again. That is such a hard one to do, but there we go. I'm gonna call this bad boy D-O-N-E, done. Man, it's been a while. I'm happy to get this out of my shop. I have a motor to build on this Arctic 650. We got a motor to do on that. The customer did decide to fix the Polaris Ranger that we did a video on a couple videos ago. So we're gonna build a motor for that one, crank up build. Then he's gonna sell that. As you guys can see, I got stuff on my trailer here. I got some stuff over here. I got stuff over there. There's stuff in the shop. I got things everywhere. Staying busy, that is for sure. Shout out to Spokes Garage and Ozark for sending me all the work they do. I appreciate that very much. Right on, Anthony. And everybody else around Southwest Missouri area sends me work. I appreciate that. But I'm gonna call this done. Like I said, if you guys wanna get a hold of me, drop some comments down below. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up, thumbs down. Good comments, bad comments, all that good stuff. You can find me on Facebook at Limitless Power Sports Service and Repair. No longer have a TikTok, but I will get a new one at some point. You can email me at limitlesspowersports78@gmail.com. Let's see, anything else to talk about? I don't know, I got a mess to clean up. I got stuff everywhere in this shop and a lot of work to do. So guys, I appreciate you tuning in. Hats, shirts available. Man, I would love to get some out there for you guys. Be awesome to see some of these out there around the world. Oh yeah, one more thing. So if I helped you guys out in the past, answer your comments, or you email me or call me and I try to help you guys out over the phone, do me a favor and go to my Facebook, go to my Google, on my Google, business Google at Limitless Power Sports, leave a comment, leave a review, man. I'd appreciate that. So that'd be awesome. Again, guys, thanks for tuning in. And I have no idea what the next video is going to be after this one, but everybody's going to hate me because this has got quite a few different parts to it. I'll catch you on my next upload. See ya.